Hey, what's up guys? Hope you enjoyed my last video. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. A little more family time than usual, but that's just how my day went, and it's kind of the mood I was in and what I felt like pursuing for content that day. Today, I'm here. I've had this batch of knives going here, and I glued up the handles 2 days ago. These have been sitting for nearly 48 hours right now, and they should be all cured long ago, and we have some dandy blades here. Actually, one of these, perhaps the most unique one in this batch, is available for you guys to purchase. Now my steps are always the same here if you've been watching for a while. Now that all the clamps are off, before I get to the grinder and start roughing these out, what I'll do is trim off all the excess of pins and any excess of micarta, like here where we're probably close to 3/4 of an inch micarta extending past the tang. I don't want to create all that dust by grinding all that micarta, so I'll just snip it off short on the bandsaw here. Very little dust with that, and then we can do the grinding later. We've got some beautiful knives here. You'll want to stay tuned to see these. We're gonna have these handles done, hopefully, before this video clues up today. Now today will be the first full batch of handles done with my air collection set up, my dust collection. You saw a video a while ago if you've been watching where I mounted it up, and it was down here somewhere, I think, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. This thing has great suction, but at that distance away it's no good because the dust has too much chance to disperse before. Also, the belt tends to spray dust backwards. A lot of it shoots straight down off the belt, which is great for here, but you also get a bunch of dust that gets carried and sprouted back right here. So what I've done is mount this up very high, very close to the belt here. There's just not the depth of my finger. There's maybe 3/8 of an inch there, and so a lot of the dust slams into this inside face, gets drawn down the chute. We still get a little bit of dust carried back along the grinder, as you can see the dust back here, but it is very minimal now compared to what it was. So I'm hoping, usually when I'm grinding handles, a batch of handles like this, my entire shop, everything will be buried in dust. I'm excited to see. I easily should be able to tell the difference, because I know after grinding so long, I know what it used to be like. So I'm hoping today it's going to be a lot better. Now, after a lot of particular work, a lot of finicky sanding and careful prep to get all my lines right, I can start to actually look at my knives. Now, of course, the tape's been on for a while. There's lots of dust in around there. But here's a bake apple. Like I said, seeing it for the first time. So I'll just peel the tape off of them all first. I have cut the tape off of the spines so I could grind the spines in. These are forged finish bake apples, Scandi grinds. These already have final edges, unless they need a touch up or something by the time they're ready to go out. A Tuckamore here. This is a really, really cool finish. It's a forged finish Scandi. The handle they chose is really cool. Check that out. We'll have a better look in a minute. The beautiful number 200. Check out that piece of steel. That is so nice. So perfectly thin. Man, that thing just locks into your hand. Oh, that feels so good. I think it came out a little bit nicer shape than my own. The curvature right up here in the handle just locks into the hand. Now for cleanup, I use brake cleaner. I really love brake cleaner. And I'll just wipe down the blades because there's glue residue from the tape. There's also going to be micarta dust stuck in around into the tape glue from where we've been grinding, and it's been working its way inside. Just give it a good wipe down so it's nice and clean. Now is also the time that I get to clean up any epoxy that might have bled out on this leading edge of the scale here when we done glue up. I do a good cleanup of that at the time as soon as I clamp them, but sometimes you get a little bit of seepage or a little bit of residue out just sitting on the flat there that dries in, and I do my best to clean that up, scrape it away so I have a nice clean finish. And now for probably my favorite part of the project, and that is oiling. Actually, let me dim you guys down so the light is a bit more natural here. There we go. Let's try that. Yeah. I used to sand all of my micarta to a really high grit and then buff it with compound on a wheel so it was ultra smooth, and it had this gloss finish without being oiled. So even when it was completely dry, no oil, it would maintain that look. But a couple things I figured out is, one, that takes a really long time, a lot of work to do, and two, it takes away all of your texture. So your handle is just smooth like glass. But if you sand it here, these are 400 grit handles. 400 grit sanding and then a bit of oil rubbed in, and they will keep this real nice glossy finish, unless you we're doing some maintenance and you scrubbed it in with soap and you purged all the oil out of the scale, and then it would be kind of matte and chalky and you'd need to recoat it again. But it'll keep this nice gloss finish, but you do have some traction. It's not like glass, it's biting your skin still. Let's give it a little wipe on that black forged finish. And then have a look at this bake apple. black forged finish, orange micarta scales. What do you think? I love it. I love this pattern. Never gets old for me. Check out how this one will come to life. See the richness that bit of oil puts into the scale. Beautiful. And here they are, the batch done for today. Of course, we have the bake apple like we started with. The orange classic. I love this this combination. Just a straight orange, nothing wild or crazy going on, with the black forged finish, candy grind. So clean. And then we have the Tuckamore. Again, such a clean pattern here. Getting a little bit more fancy with the handle material here, but a nice clean lines there. Then we have a Santoku here. Dymalux black phenolic rod pins. Just with the belt finish edge there now, which is extremely grabby. I'll touch that on the stones before it goes out. This Santoku, which I can't get over how good it locks into the hand, so good, and stamped 200 there. I have for number 100, I built and designed this Santoku. This is a little touch different, but basically this Santoku, I designed it for myself and stamped it 100. And this one, number 200, is going to a friend. Again with those black phenolic pins, 1/4 inch there. And this thing just feels so good. Micarta scales. Check out the profile there. You can see we're tapered all the way down along here to the tip. So it has a little bit more meat back here in the blade. It's going to be a little bit more durable, and it's going to taper in a little finer at the front. And then the one that is actually available right now for you to purchase, check out this. This is not quite a Tuckamore pattern. It's a bit longer than the Tuckamore. 01 steel. Got beautifully finished flats there. Check out that nice satin finish. A super sharp spine for striking a ferro rod. Polished Scandi grind. We have the black phenolic pins and a large copper tube, copper lanyard tube, and that is all passing through some buffalo horn, some bison horn. Just check out the pattern, the character in that material. And this is sanded to a hard grit and buffed. Check out that finish. Oh, that is so nice. This thing is a beauty and is available. Obviously this thing is not going to be quite as cheap as a basic Tuckamore, given that the buffalo horn itself is not cheap. But if you're interested, email on the screen there now, weederfan.business@gmail.com. You can purchase this one, and I'll write in the comment section below. It'll be pinned at the top if this sells. So if you're watching this video a while from now and it's long sold and you're wanting to jump on it and email me, you can still email me and I can build you one of these, but you'll know in the top of the comment section if it has been sold or not. And that's it for another batch, guys. Really happy with how these are turning out. Now just the leather work, which I've already pre-cut out all the sheets and the welt, so I'm going to glue them up inside tonight and probably hammer that out tomorrow. Again, if you're looking to place an order, go ahead and email me at the email in the description, weederfan.business@gmail.com. If you're interested in purchasing that buffalo horn, you better get on that quick, because I don't think it'll last long. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button. Let YouTube know that you guys are enjoying my videos. Leave a comment if you would. I love reading your guys' comments. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you have. We'll see you in the next video.